welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about my 2025 goals, how I'm planning to achieve those goals, and kind of giving some inspiration for anybody out there who might not know what their goals are yet. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so before we begin, I've separated my goals into 3 categories. I have my career goals, my wealth goals, and my health goals. First off, I'd really like to produce at least 100 videos this year. If I stick to my twice a week posting schedule, that should be relatively easy. I'll even get above that, especially with any bonus content that I might add in. I'd also really like to see 50k followers, subscribers across all of my platforms. That one's a little bit ambitious, but I think within a year, if I'm counting all platforms in totality, I think I can do it. We're gonna try, we're gonna see. I would also like to get signed to 3 more agencies. I'm attending a couple networking events this year with my agency that should help get me signed to some bigger agencies. So crossing my fingers, the goal is 3. I would really like to meet that. I would also really like to work out of the country. I think that would be just the coolest thing in the world. So that is definitely up there. Now for my finances, I would really like to be able to have a savings plan that I save more every single month of my paychecks. I think that it would be really nice to start off with just 10%. Like right now I save 10% of my paychecks, put it straight into my savings. Then I'd like to go up to maybe 20% and then maybe 25%. And by the end of the year, I'd really like to be saving at least 50% of my paychecks just into my savings. I'm someone who I get really stressed out if I don't have a savings account. I think that just anything can happen, and I don't want to have to choose between like an emergency bill or my rent for the month. I think that just having a savings account, especially for next year, is going to be really important to me. So that's a big goal for my finances. I'm also planning on moving to NYC in January of 2026, so that gives me exactly a year to kind of save everything I need to save for that for that move. So having a savings plan and saving more every month will really help me with that, as well as just having a little bit of a no-buy year. Not really no-buy, more low-buy year. I'm trying to not spend so much on luxury items, on takeout, especially on events and things to go to. I think that I can have the same amount of fun just with the things I already have, and going out with people doesn't have to mean going to a fancy dinner. It can mean going to a park or going to get coffee, and I just don't really want to spend mass amounts of money to go see people when I can just go see people without losing the money. So that is up there as well in my financial goals. When it comes to my health, I'm talking about physical health, mental health, social health, kind of all encompassing, just things that make me feel good. And part of that is I would really like to visit my mom 3 times this year. She lives up in Portland, so it's a quick flight, and I think that just seeing my mom makes me really happy, and getting to visit her makes me really happy. So I'd like to save to go visit her at least 3 times this year. I think that'd be nice. And that doesn't include her coming down to see me. Specifically me going to see my mother. I'd like to do that 3 times. Now when it comes to things that I do, like little habits that I have that really bring me joy, this one kind of also falls under the fitness category. I would really like to be taking my heels class regularly. I love my heels class, it's amazing, the dance is so fun, and I'm not a good dancer, so I do need it. Actually very much do need my heels class, because I can't dance. But yeah. So take the heels class regularly. That's the solution. I'd also like to be really consistent with my vocal lessons this year. Right now I take 1 a week, it's an hour lesson, and it's amazing. That is my favorite part of the week, is going to my vocal and really getting to work with my coach on my voice and my technique, and just everything that I've been working on for the week kind of comes together. It's really satisfying. So I want to be very consistent with my vocal schedule. I would also love to attend a few workshops this year. I think going to workshops, just kind of getting different perspectives and different coaching is always important. I love my vocal coach, she's incredible, but you can always learn from different perspectives. So I'd like to attend at least 3 workshops this year for vocals specifically. And then on a very similar note, I'd like to attend 3 workshops this year for acting specifically. I think it's always really important to hone your craft and learn from other people, especially in acting, which is such a social study. You're just learning off of other people and copying their behaviors and finding new behaviors in yourself, and I think it's really useful to do that in a workshop. So I'd like to do 3 of those this year. And it's really easy because my agency actually offers workshops with their alumni, so it is as simple as just signing up for one. I just need to make sure I actually do that this year instead of putting it off. I'd like to do 3. That's the goal. I would also really like to work on my fitness this year. I started 75 Hard a couple of months ago and went for a whole 9 days before falling off. And I was having a hard time already with other aspects of my life, and I just couldn't get back on the wagon for 75 Hard. I don't know if I want to try 75 Hard again this year at any point. I think it could be fun, but it's also just a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of strict guidelines that I don't know that I really enjoy. And if I'm doing a fitness challenge, I want it to be one that I enjoy. But regardless of if I try it or not, I know that I felt the best I've ever felt in my life when I was doing those 2 workouts every day. I loved working out. It was my favorite time of the day. And I have not been working out at all since, really. I haven't gone to the gym. I haven't been running. I haven't been doing my Pilates or my yoga at home. I've really just fallen completely off of it, and I would really like to be able to get back into that this year. Yeah, that's that for my fitness journey. When it comes to food goals, I don't know much about nutrition, and I'd really like to learn how to eat things that are gonna make me feel good instead of just eating for some kind of fancy diet or some new trend. So I would like to not follow the trends this year. I would really like to get into my own nutrition era and learn what works best for me. Yeah, those are my goals. Those are all my goals. I am really excited for 2025. I think it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a year for me of really dedicating myself to my future. My move to New York is very scary. It's the first time that I'll be moving across the country. I went to college in Oregon, which is right above California, which is where I live. I went to college in Oregon, and then I moved down to LA. So I've been about 8 hours to the north of me and to the south of me, and that's it. I've never lived anywhere else. So I'm really excited and really nervous, and really using this year as an opportunity to grow and get my life together before that change. Both financially, of course, and also just in my routine. I would really, really like to solidify what my life's gonna be looking like in a year so that I don't have to worry about it when everything else is already changing, if that makes sense. I just think this year is a year of self-development and of growth, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens with it and what we do with it. Alrighty, well, that's the video. You're done. Thank you for staying with me through the video. If you watched all the way through, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I hope you have a phenomenal 2025. I hope you get everything that you want this year and that you meet all your goals. It's gonna be a great year. We're a quarter through 2000. That's crazy. It's gonna be a great year. We're gonna lock in. We're gonna do really good things this year, and we're gonna do it together. So subscribe to the video if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up. It would really help me out because I only get like 3 likes per video. So you can be the lucky 4th like if you do that. That'd be nice. I really like you. You'd be my best friend. We'd be best friends. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. Cool. I'm just gonna end this video the same way as my last one. Bye!